Okay everyone, let us now learn how to use ortho mode and polar tracking. Okay, so ortho mode is essentially a setup where uh, if you enable it, it will be easy for you to draw lines that are vertical and horizontal. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so example, if we want to draw this particular figure right here. Okay, so in the status bar, you can see here, this is polar tracking and this is ortho mode. If you turn on ortho mode, the polar tracking will be turned off. Okay, so let's try ortho mode first. Let's say I want to draw this one, this figure right here. Okay, so first let's see if ortho mode is off. Okay, so if I press L to create a line, and then select a point, as you can see, I can move my mouse anywhere, right, in any direction, and the line will follow. But if you turn on the ortho mode, as you can see, the orientations of the line are restricted to the horizontal and the vertical orientations. Okay, so let's say I want to create a line of 100. So using the dynamic input, you know that this we turned on the dynamic input, right? So if we turn that off, we cannot enter that. So okay, let's enter 100. Okay, 100. Then you will get a 100, a line with a length of 100 in the horizontal position. Okay, so if I orient my mouse to the upper to be vertical, the line to be vertical. Okay, and then I write 50, for example. So you can see it's very easy and it's very fast. So let's go to the right, and then 50 again, and then 50 again, downwards. And you can just continue. If you know the dimensions, then this will be very easy. Okay, so 100 again, and then if I recall correctly, this is 250, and then we have here, okay, there we go. Okay, exactly the same because I already know the dimensions. Okay, so let's try making an isosceles triangle. As you can see, if we use ortho mode, it's hard to, you cannot create lines at an angle, right? You cannot create lines at an angle. So let's find out what the angle for this particular triangle is. Let's say we have here 60 degrees. Okay, so since this is an isosceles triangle, so it should also be 60 degrees on the other side. Okay, let's use the polar tracking. Okay, if I turn on polar tracking, and then there are options in polar tracking on what angles you wish to be determined on the graphics window. Okay, so I chose 30, 60, 90 because our angle here is 60 degrees. Okay, so if I press L, and if I select my initial point, click right here, click, then as you can see, there are lines. These green lines are guides. Okay, these are guides that you can create lines. I can create lines along these green lines. They're like laser pointers. If you can see, it's very cool. Point like this is like a green laser. See? All right. So let's proceed. So if I remember correctly, this is 200. Okay, so that's 200, and then that was at 120 from the horizontal. Okay, and then this is another. Okay, so as you can see, 120 angle of depression. Okay, so what can we do? 200 again, right? Okay, so we can just click here to connect these both ends, and then we have right here a replica of this particular triangle. Okay, so that's how you use the polar tracking and the orthogonal, ortho mode features. Okay, so thank you. See you in the next video.